Hello and welcome to TalentSprint. In this session of Polity, we shall discuss about the Parliament, the Constitution of Parliament. So article number 79 says the Constitution of Parliament. The Parliament consists of the President, the Council of States, that is Rajya Sabha, and the House of People, that is Lok Sabha. We generally think Parliament means only Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, but President is a part of Parliament. Okay, the condition is he is not a member of Parliament. If he is a member, he has to resign and contest, but he is part of Parliament. Okay, he presides the first session after general elections, and every year, okay, he sends messages, all these things to the Parliament. So he is a part of Parliament. He gives his signature to all the bills passed by the Parliament. That's why he is part of Parliament. So Parliament consists of President, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. So now we shall compare about Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Okay. So what do you mean by Lok Sabha? It is elected directly by the people. The members of Lok Sabha are directly elected by the people, and Rajya Sabha people are indirectly elected. So first we shall compare about the article. Lok Sabha, the article is article number 81, and for Rajya Sabha the article is 80, that is 80. Okay, coming to the qualification. Citizen of India in both the cases, but the person must complete 25 years for Lok Sabha. For Rajya Sabha it is 30 years. So this is the difference between Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha in terms of qualification to contest. Next is mode of election. So Lok Sabha members are directly elected by the people, that is called direct election, and Rajya Sabha people are indirectly elected. How they are indirectly elected? They are elected by the elected MLAs of the state legislative assemblies. That means every state has state legislative assembly, and plus 2 union territories, that is Delhi and Pondicherry. Out of 7 union territories, only 2 UTs have assemblies, that is Delhi and Pondicherry. So 29 states plus 2 UTs. So they have their own elected MLAs. So these elected MLAs will elect their own Rajya Sabha members for the state or the UT. Okay. Moving on to the next one, that is the maximum strength that is allowed. So the maximum strength of Lok Sabha is 552, and maximum strength of Rajya Sabha is 250. So for Lok Sabha the present strength is 545. Out of 552 the present strength is 545. So out of that 545, 530 members are from states and 13 members are from union territories. Okay, and 2 are nominated by the president who are Anglo-Indians. Who are Anglo-Indians? Anglo-Indians are whose parents are of British origin. So British has ruled us 200 plus years. So to represent them, 2 people are nominated by the president to the Lok Sabha who belong to Anglo-Indian community. So this is the breakup of 545 members, which is the present strength in Lok Sabha. Then what is the present strength of Rajya Sabha? It is 245. What is the maximum strength? 250. That means maximum it can accommodate 250 members. Suppose if I want more members, I have to amend that article of there. If it is Rajya Sabha, it is 80. If it is Lok Sabha, it is 81. So breaking up the 245 members, 229 members are from states. Okay, and 4 are from those 2 UTs, that is Delhi and Pondicherry. 3 are from Delhi and 1 is from Pondicherry, that is Puducherry. Okay, and 12 people are nominated by the president, and they belong to arts, literature, science and social service. Example is Sachin Tendulkar. He is a nominated Rajya Sabha member. Rekha, actress Rekha is a nominated Rajya Sabha member. Okay, so these 2 people are nominated by the president to the Rajya Sabha. Okay, 2 people from Lok Sabha, who are Anglo-Indians, and 12 people are nominated who belong to arts, literature, science and social surveys to the Rajya Sabha. So this is a breakup of 245 members. What is the maximum strength of Lok Sabha? 552. What is the present strength? 545. What is the maximum strength of Rajya Sabha? 250, that is 250. What is the present strength? 245. Okay. Moving on to the next comparison, that is term of office. So the Lok Sabha has a term of 5 years and Rajya Sabha has a term of 6 years. Okay. Lok Sabha is not a permanent house, but Rajya Sabha is a permanent house. Why permanent house? Because for every 2 years, 1/3 of the members will retire from Rajya Sabha. That's why it is called as permanent house. 1/3 of the members who complete 6 years will retire. Okay, that's why every time it will be having some members. But Lok Sabha case is not like that. After 5 years, everyone has to be elected again. Okay, either new members or old members. They have to be elected after 5 years. So that's why Lok Sabha is subject to dissolution. Dissolution means it can be empty. That means after every 5 years it will be empty. Lok Sabha. But Rajya Sabha it cannot be empty. So that's why it is not subject to dissolution. Hence Rajya Sabha is called as permanent house. For every 2 years, 1/3 of the members who are completing 6 years will retire from Rajya Sabha. That means new 1/3 will be elected again. So that's why it is not a permanent house. Next is presiding officers. For Lok Sabha, the presiding officers are Speaker and Deputy Speaker. So Speaker is directly elected by the members of Lok Sabha. And Deputy Speaker is also elected by the members of Lok Sabha. And what about Rajya Sabha? The presiding officer is Chairman of Rajya Sabha. Who is the Chairman of Rajya Sabha? We have studied about Vice President. So whoever is elected as Vice President of India will act as the Chairman of Rajya Sabha. There is no separate election for Chairman of Rajya Sabha. Next, about Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha, he is elected by the members of Rajya Sabha. Okay, so these are the presiding officers for Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Okay, so why we have compared means it will be very useful for the examination point of view. We should always consolidate our knowledge so that it will be helpful for our knowledge for our examination. Okay, moving on to the sessions of Parliament. Okay, the first is called as summoning. The President shall summon the Parliament. What do you mean by summoning? Summoning means calling for meeting. He will call the two houses, come and meet. That is called summoning. So there are 3 types of sessions which exist in a year. The first session is budget session, which is from February to May. Next is monsoon session, which is from July to September. Next is winter session, that is from November to December. Okay, these are the 3 sessions which we have in a year for both Parliament and state legislature. Okay, the session may go for 1 day, but there is a condition. What is that condition? The maximum gap between 2 sessions must not be 6 months. Must not be more than 6 months. Okay, this is a very repeated question in many examinations. The maximum gap between 2 sessions must not be more than 6 months. The session can go for 1 day, but between 2 sessions it must not be more than 6 months. So these are the 3 sessions. Next is adjournment. So what do you mean by adjournment? The presiding officer, it may be Speaker in the Lok Sabha or Chairman in the Rajya Sabha, can adjourn the house. What is the adjourning? Adjourning means postponing. Okay, he can postpone the sitting of the house. Suppose if the speaker says the house is adjourned till 3 p.m. today, that means I am mentioning specific date and time. That is called adjournment. What do you mean by sitting? What is the session? Session means budget session, monsoon session or winter session. So every session has two sittings. One is morning sitting and another one is post lunch sitting. Okay, so session will include from the first sitting of the first day till the last sitting of the last day in that session. So under adjournment, the presiding officer, that is speaker or chairman, shall postpone the sitting to a prescribed date and time. I should clearly mention the date and time. Okay, that is called adjournment. Who does this adjournment? It is the speaker or chairman who is a presiding officer. Okay, summoning is done by president and adjournment is done by speaker or chairman. Moving on to the next, that one, it is adjournment sine die. So what do you mean by adjournment sine die? Suppose today is the last day of the session. Okay, the speaker or chairman will say the houses are adjourned sine die. What do you mean by adjourned sine die? We will meet in the next session, but we don't know when we shall meet. That is called adjournment sine die. Okay, so we don't know about the future date when we shall meet for the next session. So the speaker or chairman will say on the last day of a session, the house is adjourned sine die. We shall meet in the future date, but we don't know the actual date and time. That is called adjourned sine die. So adjournment and adjournment sine die are done by speaker or chairman of that house. Okay, moving on to the next one, that is prorogation. So now the speaker or chairman has said adjournment sine die, but summoning was done by the president. That means he has called for the meeting of the houses. Now it is a work of the president to cancel the houses. So after the speaker or chairman has said adjournment sine die, after few days the president will say the houses are prorogued on behalf of myself, because I have called for the houses to summon. So now I am proroguing the houses. I shall call you for the next session and I will summon them. That means I will call for meeting of these two houses. That is called summoning. And cancelling on behalf of the president is prorogation. So summoning and prorogation are done by the president. Adjournment and adjournment sine die are done by the speaker or chairman. Okay, so this is all for this session. We shall meet in the next session. Thank you.